Hello everyone, my name is Stephen Fox. Welcome to my channel. Well, we had an absolutely wild Friday with our 9 artificial intelligence stocks. Super microcomputer SMCI charged forward to $905. And then we received word that the SMCI is going to be rebalanced into the S&P 500. It's going to become part of the S&P 500. The ETFs and mutual funds, all the index funds, will be required to buy SMCI. When this happened with Tesla, when Tesla was admitted to the S&P 500, Tesla more than tripled. I think SMCI and artificial intelligence stocks affect much more than just driving your car, which is what Tesla mainly affects. So it's going to be much more of a general effect, and I think more sustainable, as semiconductors are the new oil. SMCI is my wild child, and it acted just wild on Friday. It ended the day at 905. It went up 113 points in the aftermarket to about 1,019. Wow. And of course, NVDA charged forward, and it has that nice gradual upswing that I like to see. It doesn't drive me as wild as a super microcomputer just because it's more predictable the way it moves. Day traders are kind of hesitant with super microcomputer just because it pops so suddenly, and it can reverse fairly suddenly too. And so NVIDIA is kind of more conservative. But it's like the semiconductors are taking over from the craze for EVs. And I think the thing with EVs is people are really attached to their gas-driven cars. You know, you're going against decades, almost a century now, of people having carbon-based fueled cars. You know, that's not going to disappear overnight. There's a whole infrastructure that's been built around that. Entire industries, the oil industry, it affects so many things that electric vehicles are disruptive. I think right now a lot of people are concluding that hybrid cars might be more the stepping stone to getting an electric car. Just until it's super convenient to recharge your car and there's chargers everywhere, until that happens, I think there's going to be gas-driven cars. NVIDIA closed with a market cap above $2 trillion, and I think there's more trillions to come. So it's definitely a keeper. The S&P had its 15th record close for the year, which was due mainly to artificial intelligence, but there are signs that the market is broadening out somewhat. I think this is sustainable and it's going to continue for some time. In any case, I plan to trade this all the way up, and if it is a bubble, I will trade it all the way down. In my mind, I have to be a trader. I have been making so much more money doing trading than just simply long-term buy and hold, because eventually these trends, they do pause, or they can even reverse. I've got to take advantage of the prices as they come. There was a lot of excitement also about Dell Computer. After earnings, it shot up to a record high. And the reason it shot up, of course, artificial intelligence servers. This rally is so driven by artificial intelligence, but Dell Computers has now joined the host of companies selling equipment that assist artificial intelligence, in this case servers, that is making that stock go wild also. Michael Dell is now worth over $100 billion, so congratulations. Elon Musk is suing Sam Altman's OpenAI because OpenAI has formed a partnership with Microsoft and is clearly for profit now. Elon Musk was involved with the founding of OpenAI, and their initial mission was to be nonprofit and to be careful about releasing AI and mainly to make it open source. His argument is that the partnership with Microsoft makes OpenAI focused totally on profit, and it's a closed system meant for profit, mainly for Sam Altman, who is a billionaire. And of course, of my 9 artificial intelligence stocks, the superstars are NVDA and Super Microcomputer. They carry most of the weight, and they are carrying it very well. Looking at the chart, you can see that NVIDIA has made 49%, and Super Microcomputer has made 24% in a month. And then on Friday, my A-team finally decided to come alive, as I knew they would. AVGO is Broadcom, ADM is Advanced Micro Devices, and you have ASML. They did very well on Friday after kind of languishing for a while, but I knew that was going to end. There's no way these stocks, which are so important to artificial intelligence, are not going to go up. In fact, Broadcom, AVGO, went up nearly 100 points. It went up 98 points to almost 1,400. It went up to 1,399. So that stock has definitely broken out. It made like 7% for the week, and notice all 3 of them went up on Friday. There's like a breakout with these. Then ASML made 5%, and Advanced Micro Devices, which is the least of my holdings, made 2%. Vertiv Holdings, which makes electrical equipment for data centers, and Insight Enterprises, which has increased their cloud business with their partnership with Microsoft, both went up for the week. Looking at the chart, you can see that Vertiv Holdings made about 6%, and Insight Enterprises, NSIT, made almost 3%. Vertiv Holdings participated more in the jump on Friday, whereas Insight Enterprises is making slow and steady progress upwards, as I knew it would. Cadence Design Systems, CDNS, makes the software that NVIDIA and AMD use to make their CPUs and GPUs. So it's very central to artificial intelligence. Applied Materials is also upgrading their equipment to handle more artificial intelligence. They're gearing more towards that, so they're being affected by artificial intelligence. Its symbol is AMAT. And looking at the chart, you can see that Cadence Design Systems and Applied Materials both went up significantly on Friday. For the week, Cadence Design Systems went up about 4%, and Applied Materials went up over 3%. And Applied Materials was negative for the week before Friday. So they both experienced major uplift. You know, to be successful in the stock market, I believe it's important to know how to trade a major rally. This is a major rally with a major trend of artificial intelligence firmly in place. It's going to be in place for a significant amount of time. Nobody knows how long. It has every indication of being very long term. I'm going to play this as I see it. You got to trade the market you have in front of you. The bears can talk about the market's going to crash or correct, and eventually they will be right. But they will be right after having been wrong for a very long time. Whatever money I lose on a downturn, I'm going to have made so much money on the rally that it almost will not matter. I have trailing stop losses in place, and I widen that on volatile stocks like Super Microcomputer, where it's like 8%, but on solid, steadier stocks like NVIDIA, it's 4 or 5%, which seems to work out well for me as I'm a very active trader. You have to find the style that fits your method of trading best. Thanks for watching.